Thank you for visiting my channel, Thinking Like a Virtuous Woman, where I inspire women to think like the woman in Proverbs 31, spiritually, financially, and relationally. So right now I'm in my car. I'm in my favorite spot down at the harbor. I'm in DC. We have a harbor down here in the Maryland side. So this is where I like to come sit and think and just kind of chill and make videos now. But anyway, today I want to talk about one of the reasons, and what I think is probably the biggest reason why we often have a hard time letting someone go, right? And I know this from experience, and I know this from talking to other women and even men. You know, this is one of the biggest things that keeps us from letting go of a relationship, from letting go of a person, from being able to get past heartbreak. And by the way, I do have a video on this channel about how to get over a heartbreak. So if you are fresh out of a heartbreak, you're trying to get over someone, definitely check that video out. I think I did mention this in that video, I'm not sure. But anyway, that thing is letting go of the fantasy, right? Letting go of what you thought you had versus what you had. And I'm gonna tell you, one of the things that really helped me when I was trying to get over somebody that I just knew I was supposed to be with, I made a list of all the things that were the negative things that were in our relationship, right? And it helped me to realize that there was so much more bad than there was good, right? Because when you love someone, when you're trying to get over them, you can only think about the good things. But then when you're really real with yourself, like for an example, you may love how funny he was, he made you smile, he made you laugh, but then you forget about all the times you cried. You forget about the times that he stood you up, or that he wasn't consistent, and that, you know, you had to complain about not spending enough time with him, or, you know, whatever. So I want you to maybe try that, and I hope that that helps. Just making a list of those things. And you know, we get so caught up, and you probably can relate to this, like you like a man so much, you can see yourself marrying him, you see the wedding, you see yourself having kids with him, traveling, holidays, doing all these things, right? And so once, you know, if he leaves you, or if you have to leave him for whatever reason, you guys break up for whatever reason, you realize the relationship is not what you thought it was. Now you have to let go of all of that. It's like you're letting go of, like you're missing what you never even had. And I like how Jerry Flowers and his wife put it. They said, you know, you have these mental weddings, like you marry them in your mind, and now you gotta kind of like divorce them, and you're going through so much pain. And really the pain is all because of the fact that you can't let go of what you felt you should have had, or what you would have had if you would have continued on. So try that exercise, you know, especially if you're fresh out of a breakup, trying to get over a person. And even you may not even be fresh out of a breakup. It may just have been somebody you may have been getting to know, and you felt like it should have progressed to a relationship. Those are hard to get over too. Trying to get over somebody you technically never had, that is just as hard when you have that fantasy. So I want you to try today to try to let that fantasy go. Think about what was versus what you felt you had, what you thought you had, what you thought you wanted, and think about what was. Make a list of those things right now today, of factual versus, you know, fantasy. Like, what was he really like versus, you know, how you feel like you wanted him to be. You wanted him to be more thoughtful, you wanted him to be, you know, spend more time with you, or whatever, you know, versus what he really was. So I hope that helps. As always, feel free to send me an email if you have a prayer request, a video suggestion, or question. I'll leave my email down below. I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you for visiting my channel. Be blessed.